Hello everyone, it's Ali from Titan and welcome back to our channel. I'm here with our second and final personal break of the evening, and as you guys can see here in the bottom right hand corner, do have not one, not two, but a total of 4 boxes of the newest Weiss Schwarz release, Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel Volume 2. Now these 4 boxes here are for Zay from Oklahoma, so thank you so much Zay for letting me open up this quarter case for you here, and I hope to find you some awesome cards to add to your collection. Now we have been working through our first case here, 8 boxes in, and we have not found any SPs or a secret rare yet. So I believe secrets are supposed to fall one every 32 boxes or so might not see one in this case. But halfway through the case, we haven't seen any SPs at all. So, if we don't see one here today, I'll be quite tempted to throw some hands with Bushiroad, because that seems very, very odd. Not sure what the case count on SPs should be. Usually it's at least 2. I think most of the time it's 3, but usually at least 2. So, not finding one here in 8 boxes has been really, really odd. So hopefully find some here, maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 for Zay here in this video. So I'm excited to go ahead and get on into it. It will be quite some time since I do tend to take a while with Weiss boxes, and there's 4 of them. So I have Tiny Knife and of course our handy dandy scissors. I'm ready to get on into these Heaven's Feel openings by snapping us into the corner, and let's get started. Now, we will be checking out some more of these boxes tomorrow as well, so if we find maybe just 1 SP, to have 3 more boxes for 1A coming, like I said, coming tomorrow. 1 actually opened up 4 boxes with us this past weekend live. I'm moving the boxes around here very oddly. I'm just going to set them back on the shelf behind me, make some space. I think having 2 on screen at once is about as much room as I can muster. But we did not find any SPs for 1 on Saturday night, but we did find some nice stuff, found some nice triple Rs, found some nice SRs as well. Gorgeous looking cards. I'm really enjoying the way this set looks stylistically, just haven't seen any of the SPs. I really want to judge in person those hot stamps. I do believe they're using the actual logo, like the Fate logo, as the hot stamp. So, won't have any of the signatures and the voice actors or actresses, but I'm curious to check out those hot stamps. Now we do have our 4th staking all of himself Shiro promos. We did actually have 3 in a row for 1, so that is our 4th of the case. So a little odd to see. Maybe there's just 4 different types, 4 of each. Maybe. I'm used to the 7 Deadly Sins where we had 5 different ones, so I thought 3 of the promos would be our max, but we do have our 4th Shiro. Curious to see if we'll find a bunch of 1 character in our promos in these next 4 boxes. But anyways, let's get started here. Pack number 1. 20 packs per box, of course. Going to be checking out 80 packs of Heaven's Feel Volume 2 this afternoon/evening. Well, we're starting off with something here. We do have Secret Rare Spring Song Sakura. Alright, so we did hit a secret here. Very, very nice. Spring Song Sakura. When we saw the original double R, it did drive me insane that Spring Song is lowercase. But very nice pull here for Zay. Pack 1, Secret Rare. I mean, can you get a better start? Value-wise, the only better start would be the Makiri's Grail Sakura. But Spring Song Sakura is the Secret Rare, one and only Secret Rare of the set. Very nice first pack pull here. Alright, so that means I'm not throwing hands with Bushiroad. We do have a secret rare. We're finding stuff. The case is not just a weirdly botched case. Very happy to see that. Very happy. That's kind of cute, too. Looks evil, but cute. Fluttering Shadow, uncommon. Alright, so we don't get to see... I mean, we get to see this little thing there. We don't get to see the little Fate stamp. Want to see that one. This one looks not bad. I do like the quote, I'm assuming. Daisuki desu. I'm assuming that's a character name. If I had to guess. I do like when there's quotes on the cards in foil. Reminds me of the JoJo rares, which are some of my favorite foils. Because even there's no SRs or anything like that. They were all JoJo rares, and they did each card that was a foil had a printed quote in gold foiling. It looks super cool. I hope Bushiroad does another set in the future that has that kind of style of foil parallels. We have Silver Thread, Alchemy, Elgin Line, Ilya, regular rare, and a Climax rare, Heaven's Feel. Maybe perhaps we'll get a Stone Ocean set. I know I bring it up a lot, what I'd like to see from Weiss. I'd of course like to see a Bleach set here with the 1000-Year Blood War arc coming at some points. It was supposed to be this year, not sure if it'll be this year or next year. Might be next year, that's what I'm hearing. I'd like perhaps more JoJo, you know, new JoJo, or going back and even doing other JoJo sets prior to Golden Wind. Love to see a Clamp Bunko, because Clamp is my all-time favorite group. Get some Maginite Rares, get some Angelic Lair, get some Chobits, get some Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle, and a Clamp Bunko. Oof. Oof. I don't care if it has Bang Dream level foils. I'd have to buy all of it. You want high rares, SRs, triple Rs, SPs, SSPs, all of it. You know, SPAs, SPBs. I'd have to collect all of it. Bushiroad could just take my life via my kidneys and other organs if they made a humongous Clamp Bunko. Battle in the Rain, Reen. And then something that I think would never happen, but I'd like a nice little Yu-Gi-Oh set. Give me an SP Kaiba. That would be a dream card of mine. And then also something that would never happen because it's ancient. And also, did end very abruptly. Pandora Hearts. I'd love a Pandora Hearts sets. I'd love Pandora Hearts to get the Full Metal Alchemist treatment. Just, you know, go back and do it again. Of course, now that the story has been completed, the anime did end very, very weirdly. Because, of course, it, you know, finished up much sooner than the actual manga. But I'd love it. I'd love it. Now, I remember seeing, actually, I think in the Weiss Global Facebook group, you know, some people putting in what they'd like to see. And some of the things people said, like Ruby, you know, ended up actually becoming a set. So I don't know if that was like a fishing post by Bushiroad, or perhaps Bushiroad just stumbled across it and was like, yeah, people are interested in these things. But I remember on that post, I saw a lot of people surprisingly saying Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle. And I'm surprised just because that's another series that's kind of old, and I haven't really met too many people in person that enjoy Clamp work as much as I do. So to see other people like really excited about, you know, saying, hey, Bushiroad should make Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle, I was like, I have found my people. I didn't know I had people, but I found them. Bellerophon Rider. And then obligatory weird awkward parts of the video where I realize I've talked about Clamp Bunko as I do in every single Weiss opening and I have nothing else to add to the conversation. No, I'm curious to see what other releases are coming up for Weiss. I know we do have a tentative schedule. We have, of course, Quintuplets coming. Slime 2 is the next up release, I think the 17th of next month. So that is the closest with Slime 2. Double R Pristine Beauty Saber. But I think it's Slime 2. And then oddly scheduled on the same day, Quintuplets and Elysiization Volume 2. Ruby in December. That hasn't gone up for order yet, but Ruby in December. And that's another English exclusive, like the 7 Deadly Sins. And then we have Data Bullets, Extra Booster, and the little pack. Comes with some kind of Kurumi promo. We ordered a case of that just because. It's like a deck box. It's not quite a supply set, but it's like, I think, a deck box and a Kurumi promo. I don't know. We ordered a little bit just to see. Had a lot of people interested in Data Live actually locally when that released, so get Data Bullet, of course, sequel sets. I think that's how it works. And then I believe Mushoku Tensei has been confirmed for next year. Hololive has been confirmed as well. None of that has gone up for order yet, so we don't know if there's going to be like 10,000 trial decks in the actual release over here like it was in Japan or things like that. And I feel like there's another set that's slipping my mind. Every time I feel like I give off the list of what's been confirmed upcoming for Bushiroad Weiss English, there's always like one set that I forget. And it alternates. Sometimes I remember Sword Art, sometimes I remember Quintuplets, sometimes I remember Ruby, sometimes I forget all of them. But would like to see some more announcements. Speaking of announcements, I do believe actually Magic the Gathering tomorrow is going to be announcing their schedule for the rest of 2022 in terms of releases. Perhaps reveal some Universes Beyond properties as well. So not quite like Weiss, but the Universe Beyond is Magic is taking different properties, games, movies, things like that, and making Magic-themed sets around them. Lord of the Rings and Warhammer 40k have already been confirmed. They will not be standard playable, but it'll be their own Universes Beyond format, to my understanding. So that's kind of curious. I still don't know how I feel about that. I feel like it could be very interesting, but I feel like it also could be very cheesy. So I don't think they just have images from, like, the different series. I think it'd be thematically in line with those sets, but I'm really not sure how they're going to pull it off. Maybe it will end up being like Weiss properties. I have no idea. 8th Heroic Spirit Gilgamesh. And Deep Love, Climax Rare. There's actually a lot of upcoming releases this year that I'm very excited about. I want to check out. Of course, I love opening Weiss, even though none of the upcoming sets are shows that I've actually watched before. Although a lot of people are very excited about Slime, a lot of people are very excited about the Quintuplets, and of course Hololive. I don't know if Hololive will actually be this year or not. So like I said, it hasn't gone up for order with us yet. Well, I mean, as in for us to be able to put in our pre-orders for the product. So not sure if that'll actually be this year or early next year. But I know a lot of people are excited for that, so I'm by proxy excited. Of course, I love when people are very happy about new releases. But something I'm actually pretty excited for this Wednesday, we will be having a live triple case break. Been a while since we've done one of those, but 3 cases of the new 2021 Topps Star Wars Chrome Galaxy is coming. Opening up about half of what we're getting, so we'll have some for personal breaks. Did actually get to chat with Bossman about that earlier today. No, during this past weekend's live stream, I was saying I'm not sure if we were going to open all of it or have some available, and we're actually getting a little bit more than I thought we were getting. I thought we were actually only getting 3 cases, but it looks like we're getting about 6.5. So, we'll be opening up 3, previewing it, checking it on out, and I'm depending on doing a cosplay-themed unboxing, although it's been super, super hot. It is, of course, peak August here in Florida, so it's super, super hot, and then also super, super rainy, so I might put something on, might not. Might be a plain old opening, although those feel lame when I do those. So we'll see, we'll see. We have Makiri's Grail, Sakura, Double R. Getting close to the end of box number 1 here, just 1 single foil. Of course, those secret rare, so not complaining, just letting y'all know. We have 1 foil here in box 1. Standing Guard, Saber Altar. Oh, we do have another foil there. That is For Her Master Rider, SR. And I was talking about it this weekend because, as I've mentioned in our other recorded openings, not sure if you guys have checked those out, but I've never actually seen Fate Stay Nights. And this past weekend, I was like, you know, Rider, I'm liking Rider's design. Know nothing about the show, but if I had to pick a waifu, I'd pick Rider. And I was like, why is Rider not top waifu? Because it seems like Sakura and Rin are the it girls. You know, just based on what I've read. I could be wrong here. But I remember, like, early 2010s, when I first started getting into anime, everyone was, like, all up in Saber's business. Saber was the it girl. Now it seems like, I mean, at least based on Weiss prices, what I've seen, Sakura is the waifu. And I was like, why isn't Rider peak waifu? And people are like, well, she doesn't really show up much. I'm like, okay. Look at that character design. She's got cool hair. She's got cool glasses. She's got assets. But apparently she doesn't do very much. So I'm like, okay, well, she's not really there. I mean, if your waifu doesn't exist, how can it be your waifu? Makes sense. Well, let's go. Last pack here. We did find 2 foils in this first box for Zay. Double R, Wielder of the Jeweled Sword, Rin. Alright, so 1 box down. Pretty healthy box here. Zay might be at home being like, man, I should have just bought 1 box. Although, never know what box would have been the first box I pulled. I honestly have no idea. Just went in and grabbed the next row of the case and picked it on up. So I don't know whether that was box 1 through 4. I just threw them up on the top shelf. Kept them separate from Juan's boxes. I just pulled them in order. But alright. Let's see what we can find here. Next box. Of course, the box is empty. Didn't leave anything in there. We do have, as an elder sister, Rin. So not a 5th Shiro promo, but we do have Rin. And alright, let's get started here. Box number 2, pack number 1. For Her Master Rider. In terms of other exciting news, I do have a TCG related announcement coming hopefully later this week. Official reveal should be mid-September, but I'm hoping that I can make something nice, a little countdown of sorts on Thursday. I've been teasing it a little bit. I think actually I teased it initially as like a little bonus for those who watched the whole video during the Dawn of Majesty case opening for Yu-Gi-Oh! Last week or so. Self-deprecating smile, Ilya, rare. And I did actually, it was something I was like, I was told via email, this is something that I can say, oh, the special coming to the channel / coming to Titan. And then, but didn't reference whether or not I could actually state what it was. So I had emailed, I meant to do it Saturday, and I was like, I'll just do it after the stream. And then it was 2 a.m. and I forgot. So I did actually message today. I was like, can I, say that it's related to this? Because it didn't say. And I was like, I would think so. Because, like I said, it's a TCG. But also, we do a lot of stuff here, so I wanted to make sure I could refer it to that. Because I don't want to say something big's coming and people assume, like, I don't know, get sponsored by Panini, which would never happen, but just, I don't want people to, like, just start coming up with stuff. So I wanted to make sure I can say what property it was. And they said that was fine. So I'm hoping to get something fancy done for Thursday, so make sure to keep your eye out on the channel on Thursday. A little bonus. Not Weiss related, I'll say that, but TCG related. A little bonus thing coming on Thursday. Make sure you keep your eyes peeled. And also a little bonus announcement for you guys. Thank you for watching. Watching Zay's boxes here. I do have Silver Thread Alchemy, Elgin Light, Ilya. The only thing I'll say I'm not too crazy about with this set, and I think I asked for your guys' opinions last video, but I know not everyone watches every single video, but the SR parallels, and I believe actually the triple R's we've seen as well, Spring Song Sakura regular, they're not alternate images. They're just actual, just straight up just foil parallels, which I'm used to the Card Captor set, which has a lot of different images, not 100% different, but a lot of different. And then the JoJo, that they have quotes on them. That just makes them completely different for me anyways, mentally. But with the 7 Deadly Sins foils, you know, of course, the last set to release, actually directly 2 weeks prior to this set's release, they got kind of bundled up there towards the battle arena. Every single SR and triple R had an alternate picture on it. Now, which do you all prefer? Do you guys like it better when the set has the actual, it's a foil parallel and it's straight up just a parallel, it's not something different? Or do you like it with the different images? Because me personally, I prefer it for them to look different. Just makes it feel extra fancy, I suppose, but curious to hear reasons if you like it the other way. You know, you don't, I guess, necessarily have to have a reason to like it. I just want to hear your guys' thoughts. Cloud Concealed Moon, Sakura. I'm excited. I'm excited. I think it's a big deal. I'm very excited. So I hope you guys are excited and think it's cool when I get that announcement for you guys. The countdown of sorts later this week. But yeah, this week's pretty busy. Not only do we have Star Wars coming, we have Certified Football. We also have lots of Pokemon. So yes, we will have Evolving Skies available for personal breaks, because not only are we getting a couple cases from Southern, we're actually getting some from GTS too. So we're actually going to have a decent amount. So I'll probably put up a case or two actually on the website for personals, so that'll be exciting. Speaking of Evolving Skies, I actually went to Target earlier today. Just took a little break. You know, I was like, let's go walk around, stretch my legs. And they already had blister packs of Evolving Skies. I was like, all right, I'll take 2, try it out. Ooh, look at Target here. Ooh. Not gonna say which Target. Not gonna snitch on the Target. But I was like, this doesn't release till Friday. I got a Hollow Jump Love. That was it. I mean, hey, 50-50. That's pretty good odds there to get a Hollow Jump Love. It's cute. Had some scratches on it though. I was like, pack fresh light blade. I'm excited to check out that set. So I don't think there's any Whoopers in it. Whooper is my favorite Pokemon, but hopefully we can get some of those really cute evolutions and some Rayquaza goodness going on. Onyx Beauty Saber Altar was a double R we pulled in the last pack. And no foils yet here in box number 2 for Zay. Blissful Days, Sakura. Enemy Assaultant Knight Caster. Temporary Coalition Ring. Deep Love. Now I'm curious with us finding the secret rare, how much is going to be in the case. We have sold all but 1 box of the case, so we will assumingly find out soon enough between today and tomorrow what the case ratios are, so to speak. Like I said, usually I feel like it's 3. 7 Deadly Sins I felt was a bit odd at just 2 per case. Double R Pristine Beauty Saber. I remember last time we'd open up a case, it was the JoJo. We actually got in 2 cases. We were only going to open 1 and then sell the rest, but then Bossman, while I was opening up the first case, opened up the second case in the background. And each of those we found 1 SP or secret rare and then 2 SPs. Or 1 SSP and then 2 SPs. And then the other case had the secrets and 2 SPs. So I'm used to there being like 3. So to go 8 boxes in and there'd be squat was very, very weird. So hopefully it is back to 3, so perhaps the secrets and 2 SPs or 3 SPs per case. I feel like that'd be a nice ratio. Of course, 16 boxes, you know, there's a lot of boxes to go through to try and find these fancier chase cards. So I'd like to see more of it per case. Not too much, because then it just feels kind of watered down. But I feel like 3 is a good number. We have Beyond the Gaze, Rider, looking beautiful. Know nothing about Fate, but I'm like, part of me wants to buy like some Rider keychains just to have. I'm like, she has such gorgeous hair. One thing I've noticed is that I really like the way I look in purple, and yet I have like 2 purple t-shirts and that's it. Purple is the color I have the least of. Which, like I said, it seems odd because I feel like it actually complements my skin tone very well. Purple eyeshadow, purple shirts. You know, I guess if you count the Liliana, I have 3 articles of purple clothing. Liliana cosplay counts, I suppose. But I have a purple raised shirt, and I have a purple, just little suede, or velvet, I don't know what material is. I wore that recently, I believe, for the Adventures in the Forgotten Realms openings for Magic. I do like purple. Maybe I'm just jealous of how much purple Rider has. Still no foils here, and we're getting down to the wire. Strategic Retreat, True Assassin. Perhaps I do have to throw hands with Bushiroad after all. Perhaps I do. Alright, second to last pack here of box 2. We have Special Feelings, Sakura. I feel like a lot of these boxes of Fate we've been opening, it's either the first pack you have a foil or the last pack you have a foil. I feel like that's happened in our preview box, in some boxes over the weekend. Obviously our first box here, and now we're finding, should be in the last pack here. Otherwise, like I said, we're going to throw some hands. I see texture. Okay, we do have Cloud Concealed Moon, Sakura. Okay, so this actually has a different picture. I think all of the other ones haven't had pictures. Now, of course, I should check that Rider card since it's right there. But Cloud Concealed Moon, Sakura, is, I believe, a different one. Last time, yes, where she looks sad in the darkness. Maybe she's not sad. Maybe that's an ooh-ooh face. I don't know. I need context sometimes. And then for her Master Rider. All right, so it is different. It's different. So the Rider was different as well. I misspoke earlier then. All right, so nice. We do have some alternate images here for the SRs. Like I said, I prefer it. Not sure what Zay prefers, or Juan, or Fails Tales, or others of you guys that collect Ys. But I noticed the cards mainly like this are just exact foil copies. We pulled one of those in our preview box. Pulled this weekend, I believe, Beyond the Gaze Rider. I believe we've seen the Shiro Hollow as well. So maybe it is more like the Card Captor set, in which it's kind of split between different arts and just regular foil parallel. Which actually, I haven't done it yet, but I have everything in my cart to finish up my Japanese set. So if anybody has resources, I believe last I looked was on Yuyute, but if anybody has resources for Japanese promos, that way I can check to make sure like my set is done for the Japanese cards. Because I was trying I was trying to find it on Yuyute and I couldn't find it. After the stream, I was just sitting around for a little bit. Like, I don't know why. I was like, let me look at my investments. Let me look at Weiss online. Sometimes you just feel compelled to do it at 2 a.m. I don't know. We have a Rider promo here, Continuing to Believe. Rider. So 3 different promos here for Zay. Alright, box 3, let's get started. But there's a lot more Japanese promos than there are English promos. Although, of course, the English promo that I doubt I will ever have in my collection is that Worlds promo. The only one I've ever seen for sale is one from Europe for $10,000. And I was like, yep, we're just going to pretend that doesn't exist. Or maybe I'll print one out and throw in my binder and be like, yeah, sure, that's totally real. But yeah, the Sakura Still Slumber. I'll never have one of those. And there's like multiple people looking for it too. I remember seeing a post. Someone's like, I need another one for my playset. I'm like, how do you have 4? How do you have 3 of these? Share! I need one. Yeah. Solitary Existence, Kirei Kotomine. Like I said, if anyone knows of places where I can check out set lists for Weiss, I suppose, in Japanese, let me know. I don't know if or someone can just link me the Yuyute page again for some reason. I just couldn't find it. I was even searching like Yuyute Card Captor and I just couldn't pull anything up. I don't know why. Don't know why. Most likely operator error. but it was a struggle fest the other night. Spring Song Sakura again. I believe we now have a playset of Spring Songs. Each box has had a double R, and then of course box 1 had that secret rare. Battle of Mages, Saber. Now my question is, if we think Japan's gonna get an extra booster for Hololive, I don't know anything about Hololive except that they're VTubers, but I feel like every day that I'm on Reddit, there's like a super hot post from the Hololive subreddit, and I feel like at least once a week there's a new person debuting into the Hololive universe or whatever you would call that. So like, there's new VTubers, so is there going to be an extra booster for these new characters? You'd think so, especially because it appears that Hololive initially was very successful. Towards the battle, Rin. And there's like a new English division for Hololive too. Something like that, something along those lines. I'm curious if we're going to get Hololive 2 next year. I mean, there was a quintuplet sequel set, so I'm assuming that was pretty recent. I'm assuming since we're getting the original quintuplets, that's in the works for later down the road for English. But I have no idea. Personally, no idea. Do you have Battle in the Rain, Rin, rare. If you say Rin rare 10 times fast, you're probably going to end up saying WinRAR. Rin rare. Rin rare. Rin. I'm not doing it. I thought that sounded funnier in my head. For her Master Rider rare. This is why no one watches these Weiss videos. Except Zay. Well, Zay, who knows? Maybe Zay skipped to the end and was like, "Psh, Allie's annoying. Let's see if I pulled anything cool." Oh, look, there's a secret here. I never know. Of course, you guys enjoy however you wish to enjoy. I don't know. Just being a goof. Sometimes I wonder, why do people watch these videos? Do have textured card here. SR, Silver Thread, Alchemy, Elgin Light, Ilya. Believe this one has a different image, so perhaps I was talking too much smack. So this set's like, I'll show you every alt foil SR that we have. And there's the regular art compared to the SR. Ilya, Sakura, Rider, and more Sakura. So one foil here so far in box number 3. Double R, wielder of the jeweled sword, Rin. Wonder if that actually went up and smacked you all in the face. I know it jumped up and hit something. I don't know if it hit the lens or something else. Enemy Assaulted Knight Caster. And Heaven's Feel. Onyx Beauty, Saber Altar, double R. All right, closing in on the end of box number 3. Entrusted Arms, Shiro. Blissful Days, Sakura. Flowing Tears, Sakura. Mystic Code, Zelrech, Climax Rare. Alright, 4 packs left here in box number 3. See if we can find a second foil. Double R trigger off, Shiro. It looks like we have a triple R here, Excalibur. Ooh, that looks really cool in triple R form with, of course, the textured background. So, did find our first triple R of these 3 boxes. Second foil of box 3. Third to last pack. Look at all them 3s. Triple R, third box, third to last pack. So, that does give us 1 secret, 3 SRs, and 1 triple. So, no SPs. No SPs in this case, though. We still haven't found any SPs. Of course, we found a secret. Of course, can't ignore that. Still a little weird, in my opinion. We'll see if box 4 changes that, or if we just have to wait till tomorrow with 1 and find out. Alright, second to last pack here of box 3. Silver Thread, rare. And the last pack. Standing Guard, Saber Altar is our final rare, and Deep Love is our final climax rare of the box. Alrighty, let me straighten up our piles. They're getting a little mischievous. Trying to be all bent out of shape. Then, of course, get into our 4th and final box here of the evening. And actually straighten these on up. Let me take care of that. Let me straighten up these piles. Doesn't straighten up the piles. Alright, here we go. 4th box. I figured it out eventually. Alright, box is empty. 20 packs, 1 promo. Who is our promo of this box? Do have a second, continuing to believe, rider. So 2 Rhymers, a Shiro, and Irene. For our promos here. Promos number 3, 4, and 1. So there's at least 4 promos. Most likely just the 4 then, since we've had 4 Shiros. Which implies to me that there's only 4 types instead of 5, like I initially guessed. But here we go. Pack 1, box 4. Will we end off on a 2 foil box or just a single foil box? Strategic Retreat, True Assassin. Double R Onyx Beauty, Saber Altar. Special Feeling, Sakura. Sending Off, Ilya, rare. And Heaven's Feel. Double R, Makiri's Grail, Sakura. Flowing Tears, Sakura. Bellerophon, Rider. Eighth Heroic Spirit, Gilgamesh. And Impeding Wall, Climax Common. Battle in the Rain, Reen Rare. Reen Rare, haha. Alright. I've collected a big old pile of these things. Let me get rid of those. Looking like maybe close to the halfway point. I feel like I'm not too good at guesstimating how many packs remain in a box of whites. I feel like I'm like, oh, that's just a couple, and then it seems to go forever, and then it's like, oh, there's 4 left now. So what were we at before? Well, it's looking like close to the halfway point of the box. No foils yet, just yet. Had another Reen rare towards the battle, Reen. Resolution to Fight, Reen, double R. Cloud Concealed Moon, Sakura. Solitary Existence, Kirei Kotomine. Battle with Mages, Saber. Rule Breaker. Alright, looks like 6 packs remaining. This being the 6th to last. Let's see how many foils we're going to get here. No foils yet in this box, so counting on those last 5 packs to bring us 1 to 2 foils. Will we find our first SP or not? 12 boxes into the case. Have had a secret, but no SPs. Just seems like crazy odds. Double R keeping to her convictions, Ryder. Standing Guard, Saber Altar. Third to last pack. We have a self-deprecating smile, Ilya. Second to last pack. Are going to be waiting on that last pack foil once again, as it seems to be a trend, honestly, with these boxes. Let's see, what do we have here? We have a double R, Oath of the Sword, Saber. And this last pack of Destiny here. Are we finding an SP or not here for Zay? Alright, let's go and see. We have an SR here, Standing Guard, Saber Altar. So I do believe that has a different image as well, so I believe these boxes sent forth to prove me wrong and thinking the set was just foil parallels, because that's all we'd seen up to this point. 12 boxes in, no SPs. Have found a secret, of course, can't ignore that, but that's just so weird to me. No SPs, how do you go 12 boxes in a case, 3/4 of a case, and there's no SPs? So we'll see what the SP count of the case is. Is it 2 or 3? I'm sure we'll find out tomorrow now. Like I said, one has 3 boxes, and the last box of the shelf is actually chilling up there. The last box of the case is on the shelf. I said last box of the shelf, but last box of the case is up there behind me. And then, of course, we do have another case. I can dig it out somewhere. If you guys want to see some more, want to run it through one more time for some more Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel Volume 2. But let me straighten up his piles and we'll get into our recap. Did have, believe, 4 SRs, 1 triple R, and 1 secret rare. So 2 foil, 2 single foil boxes. So looks like we're seeing a 50-50 shot again at 2 versus 1 foils, or perhaps we've just been having pretty good ratios. For promos, we did have 2, continuing to believe, Ryder, 1 as an elder sister, Rin, and staking all of himself, Shiro. Of course, pack 1, box 1, highlight here, Spring Song Sakura secret rare. Gorgeous card. I love the quote, it says Daisuki desu. And then, whoever's name in kanji that is, I don't know. I have no context, unfortunately. Then we also had a triple R here, loaded with texture, the Excalibur. Love it. I love how the sword shines as well when you twist the card. And then these alternate art SRs. We had Standing Guard, Saber Altar, Silver Thread Alchemy, Elgin Line, Ilya, Cloud Concealed Moon, Sakuna, and for her Master Rider. I really like the way this card looks. That's just a super, super sick art. Nothing else. I'm not staring at anything else, I promise. What? Then let's go over our double Rs. Actually, I feel like I'm always like, oh, we've seen multiple of these, and then we don't know actually how many. Still feel like the Makiri's Grail Sakuna is harder to find than some of the other double Rs in the set. Feel like we've seen actually the least of that one overall. But it just seems like the boxes do have their own little collation, because for a while it did seem also like we weren't seeing too many of the spring songs. And now today we only have one Dress of Heaven, where I feel like we've seen Dress of Heaven in the majority of our other boxes. But in total we did have 3 Pristine Beauty Sabers, 3 Spring Song Sakuras, 2 Wielder of the Jeweled Sword Reams, 3 Saber Altars, 2 Makiri's Grails, 1 Resolution to Fight, 3 Trigger Off Shido, 1 Keeping to Her Convictions, and 1 Oath of the Sword. So, these 4 here, all singletons. And then for these 2, the Reen Jeweled Sword and the Makiri's Grill had 2 of those. And then we did have 4 double Rs, in which we had 3 copies of the Spring Song, Pristine Beauty, Onyx Beauty, and Trigger Off. So it does seem like there's a bit of a pattern to these SRs, or double Rs rather, excuse me. These are probably all together in the same box. We only got like the last box, I think, is where we found the Oath of the Saber. So most likely that one, we just didn't have too many of that particular box collations, which is a little bit odd to see with Wise, but you can definitely see patterns in the double Rs. Usually you see a couple of them, you know what the other ones you'll be finding in the box will be. But with that does it here for these 4 boxes, 1 quarter case here for Zay. Thank you so much, Zay, for letting me open up so much Fate Stay Night for you here on the channel. Really hope you enjoyed the opening and love all of these new additions to your collection. Congratulations on your new secret rare. I hope you are very, very excited about that Spring Song Sakura. But with that does it actually here for this video. So if you guys enjoyed it, which of course I really hope you did, don't forget to go on ahead and hit that like button. Comments to me, leave those down below. I know I posed a few questions to you all throughout the video, so if you have any answers or just comments for me, go ahead and drop those down below. And of course, if you're not yet part of the Titan Cards family, as I mentioned, we'll be having 3 more boxes of Heaven's Wheel Volume 2 coming tomorrow. Make sure you go on ahead and hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more from yours truly. Also, before I get on out of here, do have to give a big shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you so much, you all, for going above and beyond with your support of the channel. Bossman and I truly do appreciate it. We do have 12 Black Label fans, and in Bounty Hunter Breaks, Chris Rivers, Devon, Epicenter Gaming, Fails Tales, Kira Sotari, Mark Mardini, MT, Sean F, Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. We also have 11 Gemmint fans: Alberto M, Chicago Infinity, Dragonfire, Dusty Archuleta, Geriatric Geek, Jake Rhino C, Joe Howe, Michael C, Michael Bigelow, Scorecard Collectibles, and Sinvicta. But thank you so much to all of our channel members, and of course, all members do have their names shown on screen at the end of every video. But yes, that does it for me here tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed our 2 openings, that Topps Chrome Baseball earlier, and of course this pretty long video here at the end. But yeah, that does it. Very happy to see a secret rare. But where are the SPs? That's a question we still get to ask ourselves. And if we don't find them tomorrow, maybe, like I said at the beginning, might have to square up with Bushiroad, being like, where's our SPs in this case? But that does it here for this one. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and hope to catch you in the next video. Bye!